Hi, Charity Simmons, PSP fitness instructor and 200-hour yoga instructor from Cold Lake Air Base. Today we're going to be doing a flow class. If you need a block, you can definitely use one. We're going to go about 25-30 minutes. If you need any other equipment, feel free to get that now. I'm just going to read this out. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Force members by using social media platforms. The virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to the individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning an exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during this exercise presented in this video, it is recommended for you to stop and consult your healthcare provider. If CAF members sustain an injury during this video, please remember to fill out the CF98. You're going to begin standing at the top of your mat, grounding your feet to the earth, the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel, lengthening the calves, lengthening and lifting the quads. Start to open up your chest, your shoulders, palms towards me, engaging between the shoulder blades, lengthening the spine. Chin off your chest, and find your breath. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, hinging it forward, lengthening the spine. Inhale, lengthening the spine, eyes forward. Exhale, planting the hands, hop or step it back from your knees or your toes. Keep the elbows closed, come down as a unit. Peel away one vertebrae at a time, lengthening the spine. Keep your elbows closed as you come onto your toes. Push up as a unit from your knees or your toes, pushing up and back into downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky, grounding the knuckles, lengthening, and breathe. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, letting your head and chest fall. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. Try to alternate your legs, stepping forward and back. Come down as a unit. Go to your knees if needed. Peel away, lengthening the spine. Come down to your chest, onto your toes. Again, go to your knees if needed. Push up as a unit into downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Ground the knuckles to the earth, dropping the head, flattening of the shoulder blades. Try to alternate your legs, stepping forward and back. Inhale, hop or step forward, flattening that spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. Keep the elbows closed, come down to your chest. Peel away, lengthening. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back, down dog. Sit bones to the sky. Grounding the knuckles, dropping your head. Find your breath. Right leg. Hips are square, take it to the sky. Inhale. Exhale as you step it through with a nice flat back. Raise both arms to the light. Crescent lunge or high lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are forward. Finding your breath. Back heel actively. Trying to reach the earth. Open up your wings, open up your back foot. Warrior two. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. Grounding the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Don't give too much weight to one side of the ankle. Front knee is tracking the ankle. Back arms fall back. as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Relaxing that back shoulder. Make sure it's not up by your ear. Your back quad, lift it, engage it. Take the weight out of that back knee. Slight tuck of the bum. Slowly bring both hands to heart center as you face towards a wall or towards me, depending on which way you're facing, into goddess legs. So almost like a squat, a sumo squat. Knees out, feet out. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, lengthen, eyes to the light. Exhale, come down into that sumo squat, goddess legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat down. Knees face out, so do the feet. Knee is tracking the ankle. Inhale and exhale. Your back is up against that imaginary wall, nice and long, nice and straight, not hinging forward. Inhale to the light. Exhale to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. And then open back up. You're facing the same direction, so that right leg is forward still. Right hand, everything's forward. Back foot is flat into warrior two again. Shoulder blades down and back. Body's being reached in four directions. To each wall, to the earth, and to the sky. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over to proud warrior. Keeping that lunge in that front leg. Keeping that top arm reaching, pulling to the back of the room. Back arm rotates to the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Into crescent lunge or high lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are now forward, chin off your chest. Heart is shining to the light, shoulder blades down and back, but arms are reaching. If your arms are only able to be straight here, wherever you can, lengthening the spine, chin off your chest. Open up again into warrior two, back foot is flat. Finding your breath. Making sure that back arm is just as strong and in line as that front arm. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to light. Fingertips are being pulled to the back of the room. Keeping that front knee strong. Don't let it fall in. Try not to push your bum out too far. Hands coming into heart center as you go into those goddess legs again. Squat down and then inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale to the sky. And exhale, squat down. If you have your own variation, whatever you like here, whatever feels good. Maybe you kind of want to do waves from side to side before you squat down. Maybe it feels better to go the opposite direction with your arms. Whatever feels good or natural. You have your own variation here. Please go ahead and do it. Try to breathe. Slow and controlled. Don't go on my rhythm. Go on your own breath. You're going to open up again into warrior two. Right leg is still forward. Shoulder blades down and back. Reaching both arms equally from one end of the room to the other. Eyes gazing over that front middle finger. Again, keep lifting that back quad. Keep engaging it. Take the weight out of that back knee. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Front knee is strong, tracking the ankle. Don't give too much weight to either side of your ankle and that back foot. Ground the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Back arm rotates to the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Crescent lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are now forward. Chin off your chest. Back heel is long. And breathe. Open up, warrior two. Proud. Hands to heart, goddess legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the light. Exhale to the earth. Warrior two. Back foot is flat. Proud. Crescent lunge or high lunge. With a nice flat back, plant both hands to the earth, step it back in a plank. As a unit, come down to your chest. Shoulder blades down and back as you peel away, lengthen. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back as a unit. Down dog. Sit bones nice and high to the ceiling. Grounding the knuckles. Dropping your head. We're going to move on to the left leg. Take the left leg to maximum height, hips are square, and step it through. With a nice flat back, raise your arms to the light. Crescent lunge, high lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are forward. Chin off your chest. Arms are reaching to the light, but the shoulder blades are down and back, engaged, strong. Back heel is long and lengthened. Open up your back foot into warrior two. That back foot arch and your front heel should line up. Keep engaging that back quad, keep lifting it. Keep the weight out of that back knee. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over. Proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Try to relax that back shoulder. Keep engaging that back quad without looking. Feel the front knee. Is it still tracking the ankle? Has it fallen in? Slight tuck of the bum here. Don't push your bum up too far. Hands come together and then open up into goddess legs. Inhaling to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, squatting down. Your knees and your feet should be facing the same direction. If the knee is facing out, so is that foot. Your back is up against that imaginary wall. Inhale to the light. Exhale to the earth. If you can't squat down as far, that's okay. This is your practice. Listen to your body. Inhale and open up into warrior two. Back foot is flat. Eyes gazing forward. Check that back arm out. Make sure it's just in line, just the same as the front arm. Strong and in line. You like to take it out to the side or drop it. So keep it strong as well. Shoulder blades down and back. And lengthen those arms. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. That front knee is strong. That back foot, make sure you're grounding the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Don't give too much weight to either side of that foot. Back arm rotates in the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Crescent lunge. You can always choose to have those hands together as an option, but if you find when you put the hands together, the shoulders jack up, bring them apart. Lengthen and breathe. Eyes to the light if you can. Open up again into warrior two. Back foot is flat. Body is being pulled in four directions. To each wall, to the sky, and to the earth. So don't let that front arm take over. Find your breath. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Relaxing that back shoulder. Continue to breathe. Both hands to the light and then both hands to heart center as you come into goddess legs again. Finding your variation of this pose. Maybe you like to go the opposite direction, or one way, one the other way. Maybe you like to kind of sway from side to side, whatever feels good. Now listen to your body. Find your zen. Find what works for you. Back is up against that imaginary wall, lengthened and long. So we're looking for more of this kind of position instead of that kind of position or that. Arms to the light, and then open up into warrior two. Back foot is flat. Shoulder blades down and back. Keep reaching both arms equally. Keep them long. Keep them engaged. Keep the shoulder blades down and back. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud. Eyes to the light. Try to keep that beautiful lunge in that front leg. Keep pulling those fingers to the back of the room. Back arm rotates to the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes. Crescent lunge. Hips, knees, ankles are now forward. Chin off your chest and lengthening your spine. Continue to breathe. Open up, warrior two. Proud. Both arms to the light. Goddess. Find your variation. Arms to the light, open up, warrior two, left leg is still forward, shoulder blades down and back. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over to proud. Eyes to the light. Back arm rotates to the ceiling as you roll onto your back toes, crescent lunge. With a nice flat back, plant the hands to the earth, step it back in a plank. As a unit, come down to your chest. Shoulder blades down and back as you peel away, lengthening the spine. Using your back muscles here, not your arms. Come down to your chest, onto your toes. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. Sit bones to the light. Rounding your knuckles. Flattening out your shoulder blades. Slowly coming down onto both knees, big toes together, knees can be apart or together. Pushing your bum back into resting child's pose. Relax your neck, your mind. And breathe. Slowly make your way up onto all fours. I'm going to give you a couple of choices here. So you can choose to do cat-cow if you like. Inhaling to the light, exhale to the earth, or switch up that breath. Exhale to the light, inhale to the earth. Make sure you're lengthening the spine in both positions, nice and slow and controlled. You can choose that position. You can jump it up and go into Malasana, kind of that deep squat position. You can use your elbows to kind of open up your hips a little bit more. If you're having trouble sitting back, your really heels are up, that's where you can put a block underneath your bum if you like, different settings of a block. Really try to lengthen that spine. And again, kind of using your elbows to open up the hips, lengthen the spine, chin off your chest. So you can choose to stay in Malasana. Last option, You can try or go into crow. I'm using my block as a safety net. You definitely do not need to use a block. If you have any wrist or shoulder issues, please don't do this. And try to listen to your body. Don't be competitive here. Slow and controlled movements. If you have a spotter, if you've never tried it, make sure you have a spotter. Hands are shoulder width apart, nice wide fingers. Again, my block is there just for a safety net. There's going to be no tension in that spine. I'm going to slowly come up, core is strong and engaged. Bring one knee onto that thigh or back of my arm at a time. And then if you can, start to bring those eyes forward. So again, no weight in my neck. Slowly, hands are shoulder width apart, engage, lengthen, eyes forward if you can. And find your breath. Again, you can always stay in Malasana here. Be careful, take your time. Use a spotter if you need to. Or you could also continue doing cat-cow. Whatever position you are in or you're doing, please come out of it and slowly make your way back into resting child's pose. Big toes together, knees can be apart or together. And breathe. Slowly making your way up, and then we're slowly going to make our way to our backs. Knees are bent, heels by your bum. Just going to kind of let your knees drift from side to side. And then you're going to interlace your hands together. Maybe do some waves with them. Maybe hands are not together and you're going to do some circles with your wrists. Just give them a little bit of a break. Some flexion, extension. If you were doing crow, sometimes those wrists need a little stretch as well. So either the wave, hands interlaced, or hands apart, flexion, extension, circles, go one direction for a bit, then the other. And again, your knees are bent and just kind of drifting from side to side. Good. Coming back to center. And then into cannonball. Your head can be on or off the mat, or you can put your head on the floor and roll from side to side. You can take one knee and give it a squeeze, then the other. Bring that chin to your chest. Whatever feels good. Maybe you roll back and forth instead of side to side. Just going to get out any kinks, whatever feels good for those hips, that back. Rolling from side to side. Sometimes gives a little self-massage here. And then just make any movements you want to make before you go into Savasana. So does your body want to be stretched and lengthened, toes pointed, arms above your head? Did you like the knees kind of drifting, the cannonball one? Kind of make any adjustments you need to make. And then when you're ready, you're going to make your way into Savasana, whatever that is to you. Traditional Savasana is legs out straight, letting your feet fall to either side, palms to the sky, opening up your chest and your shoulders. If you want to put your feet up the wall, you definitely can. If you want to lay on your side, because laying on your back is not comfortable, just try to find whatever works for you. And then slowly making your way to your happy place, wherever that is, the ocean, beach, your backyard, finding your place. I'm going to leave you in Savasana. Stay here as long as you like. Have a wonderful day, guys, and drink lots of water.